And while I was in the Army, I was stationed in Savannah, Georgia. And after my service was done, it was time for me to pack up my things and head back home. So I rented a big U-Haul, loaded all my furniture and stuff, and started my 2,400-mile journey back home. So in like not even 12 hours in, I ended up getting a flat tire and being stuck on the side of the road in somewhere in Mississippi for 4 hours, middle of nowhere. And so I'm now stuck for 4 or 5 hours waiting for the tow truck guy to come. And I was just in the car, just thinking to myself, saying that if I would have checked my tire before I left, maybe I could have prevented this from happening. And so and Shannon Shia from the U.S. Department of Energy stated in a research in 2011 saying that 85% of drivers fail to check their tires for proper inflation, which results to 4 million gallons of gas wasted each day, and that adds to 1.5 billion gallons of gas wasted each year. That adds up to $3 billion that we waste on gas. And another article from Road and Travel magazine of this year stated that in the past summer, June, July, August, there were more than 7 million motorists that require roadside assistance. And so in this speech, I will demonstrate how to perform preventive checks and maintenance on vehicles. First, I will demonstrate how to check your proper engine fluid. Second, I will demonstrate how to inspect, clean, and replace your air filter. And last, I will demonstrate how to check your tires with proper PSI and visually inspect them for wear and tear. Okay, first, the engine oil. Now, the purpose of the engine oil is to lubricate all the internal components inside the engine, like your piston heads, your connecting rods, your bearings. So, and then without enough oil, what happens is the internal components come in contact with each other, and which causes friction. And with friction comes temperature. Temperature increases, and in extreme cases, when they touch and cause too much friction, they weld to each other, which causes your engine to seize, and a seized engine is pretty much scrap metal. So you want to make sure, it's very important to check your engine oil. Now, to do that, let's open up the hood, and you find this is called a dipstick. And there's a little marker, you can't get this goes out. Kind of looks like this. So what you want your engine oil to be in between these hash marks. So first you pull up the dipstick, and then you need a rag, the oil, and you stick it in, and you stick it back out, and then you check it. And if there's too little, all you gotta do is just refill it. But make sure you don't overfill your engine oil, because what that will do is having too much oil causes your oil pressure to increase, and increased oil pressure can force the oil into the bearings and the seals, which causes permanent damage to your car. So that's not good. And once you're done with that, next you check is your air filter. Now the air filter is located right next to the engine. The cover is kind of like this, but it's black plastic. And all you need is a screwdriver to unscrew the clips, and just pull it out. And this is what it looks like. Now the purpose of the air filter is, your engine it combusts internally, which means it needs air and fuel. And for engines, it needs a specific ratio of clean air and fuel in order for it to work properly, so you can maximize your fuel efficiency. So we pull it out. And one way to check it is to just hold it up to a light, like that. And if you see the light passing through, it means it's still good. And if not, it's time to get replaced. I recommend replacing these probably every 6,000 miles. But you should check it at least once a month. All you gotta do is pull it out, and if it's dirty, you can just get one of those canned air, and just spray it out really good. And I bought this for $15. So it's really cheap, and it's super easy to replace. All you gotta do is pull out the old one, just put the new one in, and you're good to go. And once you're done with that, now you can check your tire. Now when you're checking your tire, you want to make sure to check all 4 tires and inspect them like one at a time. Just have like a habit of walking around, checking off 4 times instead of, because most of the others probably check like the driver's side only. And like when you're checking your PSI, like, you don't want to, like, most people say like, oh, it's on the tire, but actually like the correct PSI is located like in the car. All I gotta do is just open your driver's side door and the side wall of the frame. It'll show you the correct PSI for your front tire, your rear tire, and your spare tire. And to check the PSI, it is. You get a tire pressure gauge. I bought this for like $3 at AutoZone. And you just stick it in. And like this thing will shoot out, and it'll have like numbers of how much PSI you have in your tire. And once you're done with that, you check the treads of your tires. Like what I do is I use this thing called, I used to use a penny, and what I do is I stick the penny like in the treads, and if you could see like Lincoln's head. If Lincoln's like the top of his head is still visible, it means like the tread of your tire is bad, it's time to replace it. And usually like sometimes, like let's say like the sides of the wall, I mean the sides of the tires are worn out, but the middle isn't. That usually means that the tire is underinflated, and vice versa if the middle of your tread is worn out but your sides aren't. You gotta make sure like your vehicle doesn't have like too much weight on it, because like extra 100 pounds decreases your fuel efficiency by 1 to 2%. So, and also by having too much weight in your car, it can increase the heat in your tires, which causes the air inside to expand, which increases the PSI, and that can lead to tire damage. So you want to make sure your car is light. So I just demonstrated how to perform preventative checks and maintenance to your vehicle. First, I demonstrated how to check your car's engine oil. Second, I demonstrated how to inspect and check your air filter. And third, I demonstrated how to inspect your tire for proper wear and tear. And if I would have done this before I left, then I probably wouldn't have been stuck inside the road for a couple hours. Thank you.